Bad news. We live late as shit. Booted off the booth toots. It's almost done. So I got like a mechanical ass hive. What the fuck is that? It's a bug in here. Hold on. This shit gonna get serious. Where he at? Bitch. Yeah. Fuck is you talking about? Look at him. Oh fuck. He's on my desk. He dead. I think he dead though. Watch. Finna stick him with this old ass band-aid I got. Look at him. You know how I get down? I'm like that. I could have grabbed him out the air. Some Jackie Chan shit. Feel me? Oh no, that's Bruce Lee. First, let me say, this is the first reaction video in the new stream setup. Let's give it a round of applause. Come on, y'all. I said clap. No claps? I bet. That's cool. All right. Only streamer that cares. And it's about Joe Bartolozzi by Golfcart. We already know about the Golfcart videos. We know how much we love them and we fuck with them because, first of all, not only are they put together very well, they're very well written. Also, I feel like I wonder what the budget is on these videos because they always come out really high quality. This is some documentary level shit. You know what I mean? We could really say that this guy's making documentaries. You know what I mean? Not just a YouTube video talking about someone. Let's get into this video about Joe Bartolozzi and see what they're talking about, bro. And I'm faded, by the way, so I'm gonna be chatting. Get ready. All right, only streamer that cares.
You know what the most important part of any live stream is?
What is it?
The chat. Every night, thousands of viewers pour into their favorite streamers' chats. Together, they
Chat.
decide what games get played, what videos get watched, and the streamers who keep them entertained get paid. Sounds pretty easy, right? Just give the chat what it wants. The problem is, chat never wants just one thing. There's thousands of people all asking for something different, and no matter what you do, someone's unhappy. The biggest streamers learn to follow the majority and keep the party moving, because stopping everything for one unhappy viewer is the cardinal sin of streaming. You don't leave 10,000 people hanging over a single name in the chat. But what happens when the needs of the one are a matter of life and death?
My girlfriend of 3 years took her own life in November of 2025. Losing my best friend and the person I love most in the world. I'm feeling like my life is no longer worth living, and I've been falling into a bad habit of drug addiction, leading me to on MDMA in December. I don't want to be here anymore.
This is Joe Bartolozzi, and he's one of the only streamers that stops everything when someone needs help.
If a chatter...
Wait, hold on. First of all, W. Joe Bartolozzi for caring about his viewers to stop a stream to be able to talk to someone, which is... That's great. Hold on. Let's fucking clap it up for Joe, bro. He is the GOAT. Wow, he is really the GOAT. He stop a stream to respond to a viewer who's gonna end it. Wow. I'm gonna write that down. Y'all write that one down, bro. If you trying to be a streamer, write that down, bro. I'm doing that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna make sure my viewers don't kill themselves. Because they need to watch me. And I love them. But hold on, let's go back with what he was saying.
Drug addiction. My best friend...
Life and death.
My girlfriend of 3 years took her own life in November of 2025. Losing my best friend and the person I love most in the world. I'm feeling like my life is no longer worth living, and I've been falling into a bad habit of drug addiction, leading me to on MDMA in December. I don't want to be here anymore.
This is Joe Bartolozzi, and he's one of the only streamers that stops everything when someone needs help.
If a chatter of mine is coming into my chat saying they're suicidal, I am first and foremost going to read their message.
But when you do this, when you make yourself the person people turn to at their lowest, you're also now the one who has to carry the weight of it.
That's facts.
Because now you're surrounded by darkness.
Today I decided to end everything. Got a shotgun, can't find it in me to love myself.
Now you're giving away pieces of yourself to everyone around you.
People are genuinely asking me to fix their problems. I can't.
Now it feels like the whole world is on your shoulders.
Now I'm going, oh, if I stop posting, people are gonna start themselves.
That's a heavy weight to pick up, and we wanted to know why.
Who is Joe Bartolozzi, and why do you care so deeply about some of the things that you do? Maybe a little deep for 10:30 in the morning?
Fuck, bro. Y'all, I'm trying to fucking fix my camera, but this shit is so not working. Fuck. It's because I have to do that. Boom. It's better if I look this way, right? I feel like it is. I feel like if I'm right here in the sensor. Perfect. Boom. All right.
But
going, oh, if I stop posting, people are gonna start themselves.
That's a heavy weight to pick up, and we wanted to know why.
Who is Joe Bartolozzi, and why do you care so deeply about some of the things that you do? Maybe a little deep for 10:30 in the morning? But
no, it's all right.
Joe Bartolozzi was born on February 6th, 2002, and grew up in southern New Jersey. Joe wasn't the kid you've picked to become famous online. He was the small, quiet kid, the one getting picked last for everything.
I was kind of like the lanky kid that didn't really know how to control his body, so that's why I was picked last.
But by high school, things started turning around. He hit his growth spurt, got into lifting, and went from being the kid nobody picked to a legitimate athlete. So by 2019, Joe's a track athlete at a Catholic prep school in New Jersey, working part-time at a GNC.
Hold on, bro. Joe got a crazy jawline, first of all. But wow, look at how his chin comes out from the hinge. He got a strong ass jawline, I'll tell you that. Look, he got some strong facial on him, man. But hold on, he looked kind of crazy jumping over that fucking hurdle.
So by 2019, Joe's a track athlete at a Catholic prep.
That one. Look at his mom. He looks scary. Oh, fuck no. He don't even look like him. Am I tripping? He look like fucking, I don't even know, some fucking, he looked like Mr. Incredible's son. What's his name? Dash? Is his name Dash? Or Flash?
New Jersey, working part-time at a GNC, heading towards a completely normal life. And then a Chinese tech company bought a dying lip-syncing app.
TikTok is the latest app to capture the attention of teens and young adults across the world.
A Chinese company called ByteDance bought the relatively dead app Musical.ly. They gutted it, rebranded it, and on August 2nd, 2018, TikTok officially hit that.
Yo, I remember when TikTok first, did this shit, and they bought it, turned it into TikTok, whatever. Bro, when I hopped on that bitch right away, Gamer versus E or some shit. Gamers versus furries. What the fuck was it? I forgot, bro. That shit was so long ago. But I was a part of that cringy ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was a kid though, bro. What you want me to say, gang? Like what, bro? It's what.
App Store.
TikTok.
Now, early on, mostly just the same creators who came over from Musical.ly. So all of those cringy lip sync videos and the reputation that came with them carried straight over.
Going through your parents' divorce is more fun than going through TikTok.
For a while there, TikTok as a whole was pretty cringy.
Yeah, I used to get made fun of.
But even with that reputation, Joe figured he'd try it anyway. He posted his first TikTok in December of 2019, and it got a few hundred likes. Which is nothing crazy, but it was enough to make him post another one, and another one. And he just kept going. Within a few months, he went from pointing at text on a screen to actually talking, ranting straight to the camera about whatever stupid thing pissed him off that day.
There's no looking left or right in the urinal at all times.
This is where Joe carved out his lane. He became the loud guy in the beanie who'd yell about people who drink sparkling water or crash out over some DIY tutorial.
Joe is the GOAT, bro. Cause I used to watch this motherfucker way back when, bro. And I'm just now actually watching him as a streamer and stuff man, I should have been tapped, bro. But I used to love his TikToks. I used to watch him shit all the time. He's a fucking genius.
By the time COVID hit, TikTok was becoming a mainstream platform. Suddenly, TikTokers were performing at NBA halftime shows or hanging with the Kardashians. I mean, the D'Amelios were dropping a show on Hulu. It was the biggest app in the world, and Joe had gotten in early.
6 months after you started posting, if I'm not mistaken, you had over 1 million followers on TikTok.
2020 TikTok, you could...
Such an investment, bro, because I would not have thought of this shit at the time, bro. I would not have known it in the TikTok this early, dead ass. Hold on, let me flip my camera real quick, y'all. I'm telling you, bro, I wouldn't know. I would not have known to get in that shit that early. I'm telling you.
Literally post anything, and if it got any amount of views, half the people that saw it would follow you.
So now you've got a teenage guy, fresh out of high school, with millions of people watching his every move. But what do you think this does to a person?
It's not the same guys as a Disney star, right? Because I was nowhere near that level. But it's just the idea of I was a teenager that's clout, and I think 99% of the time, that's bad.
And Joe was no exception. All of those views, all that attention that comes with internet fame, it went straight to his head.
I went from being a really insecure, it was two polar opposites, right? And I had to find the medium. I used to be really, when I was in middle school, early high school, to the point where I started working out, I was doing this, and then it went full flop to narcissism. So it was obsession with myself because insecurity that then inflated my ego to the point where I'm oh, I'm awesome.
And you can see it in the content from that.
Let me tell y'all, bro, that is bad. It is bad to be, it's good to be confident. It's good to love yourself. It's good to think you are capable of so many things. It's not good to be a narcissist, though. Okay? Don't be so obsessed. That's bad. It's bad for you and the people around you, and especially your relationships. I low key might go to a psychology class, bro. Low key, I think I might want to. I think I could learn a lot about my mind in there.
That era, the captions, the attitude, the way that he carried himself.
So this is my proposal for any women out there that
National
would like to
Suck
participate
Dick
in the holiday but don't have anybody to assist them. I'm here.
This is the version of Joe that Joe doesn't like.
That person in that facade I had to do to create that character actually became me for a short period of time, and I hated it.
But as much as Joe hates this version of himself, he also kind of owes everything to him. Ego is what gave him the confidence and drive to start making bigger swings in his career. And when you're building yourself from the ground up, those two things can be the difference between success and failure. You see, everyone wants to start their own thing until they realize how much work starting actually takes. Building your website, setting up payments, all the boring stuff. And most people don't quit because the idea was bad. They quit because the setup got in the way. That's where WAP comes in. WAP lets you launch your entire online...
What the fuck, bro? I thought he was talking about Joe Bartolozzi. I'm like, why the fuck is he talking about adding payments to a website? And then boom. And that's why we got WAP. Fuck out of here. So wet ass pussy. Wrong WAP. Wrong WAP. Oh fuck.
But now back to Joe and the business he was just starting to build. It started with diversifying his audience, because unlike YouTube or Twitch, your follower count is kind of empty on TikTok. You can have 1 million followers on there and make no money, because the platform simply doesn't pay its creators anything worthwhile.
Like, I was probably making like 10K a year. I was making less than minimum wage.
So, in the summer of 2020, just before starting his freshman year of college, Joe announced his first ever Twitch stream.
I'm gonna start streaming video games on Twitch in a day or two.
He started moving viewers from TikTok to Twitch, where he'd stream games like Rocket League and Fall Guys.
I got it! I got it!
Best moments from those streams and posting to YouTube. By fall of that year, Joe was juggling multiple TikTok uploads a day, streaming on Twitch, making YouTube content, all while managing his classwork in college.
What was the schedule like in college?
Crazy,
There's
bro.
so much going
How?
on. How do you manage that?
It was a lot. Like, balancing streaming and college sucked. But it was so doable. And I hate when streamers say, oh, I really needed to drop out to pursue streaming. Like, get the and college. It was a lot. Like, balancing streaming and college sucked. It was so doable. And I hate when streamers say, oh, I really needed to drop out to pursue streaming. Like, get the out of here. I was growing and in college the entire time.
And thank you for 3 million followers.
4 million followers!
By December, TikTok. And just a few months after his first stream, Joe was pulling in nearly 1,000 average viewers on Twitch.
Like, I was so obsessed with performance.
Joe was studying social media, trying to understand what made videos pop, what people responded to, and why certain videos failed. That confidence had turned into a full-blown obsession. But because of it, Joe was starting to not like the person he saw in the mirror.
I'm trying to map out where the ego kind of starts to disappear versus, like, was there a moment where you're, holy, I gotta change?
Yeah, I don't really, I don't think there was, it wasn't like a light flip. It was more over the span of like a 6-month period where I was like kind of being a dickhead. Coupled with a variety of, so I don't know if you can include this in the video, that's up to you. I tripped on mushrooms for the first time. I hate when people talk about like that being a genuine changing factor in life, because it's okay, cornball, like that's what made you really have the light switch. But I was like, it was a part of it. It removed the grooves of life gotten into, and it made me reset to a point where I had to kind of look in myself. A lot of the new in philosophy classes as well were sharing ideas that, you know, I may have heard but not resonated fully. It was so much like, wow, I'm gonna die one day. I should kind of treat people in a way that's like our only life. And I have viewers a lot because in that time, parasocial relationships built a bit, which is bad. But at the same time, there were people coming to me for the first time going, I want to kill myself.
You were chatting to your last streamer because you're ending it all. Whoa, 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 whoa.
If there was a moment of like lock in, it was that.
What happened? One of my subs just said he's gonna kill himself. Dude, do you need help?
Because I was going, yeah, even though I'm 19, you know, there are people that actually look up to me in a way that's like, I need to be better. Life is the best thing that will ever happen. No matter how bad it can get, life is amazing.
Now put yourself in that chair for a second. You're 19 years old. You started streaming to play video games, to have fun and make people laugh. And somebody you've never met just...
The word, bro. I'm reacting to this video about Joe Bartolozzi. This documentary. What's good? How's it going? What you got going on, gang?
told you they're planning their own death. And out of everyone in their life, they picked you to tell.
I feel like no one cares and I want to end it all. I have a date planned, so you'll probably never see me again. I want to say you make me laugh a lot. I'm going to myself October 2nd. No one will remember me.
And this kept happening. Joe would go live, and sooner or later, somebody would show up and
started getting so influential that people were coming to him, telling him that they gonna kill themselves. And he was stepping in and shit. So, shit, he a W streamer, bro, because a lot of people probably would not have gotten involved at all.
In genuine crisis, typing their darkest thoughts into a Twitch chat.
Don't want to be a mood. My family basically bullies me every day, and I can't get them to stop. I've been thinking about suicide a lot.
When Joe first started getting these messages from chatters, his initial response was the same as anyone with the hearts would be. He wanted to help. Both on stream and off of it, Joe took the time to talk with those viewers, getting to know them on a personal level and giving them real advice just like you would with a friend.
You guys,
he was a fucking
dead-ass
therapist.
If you need help with something like that, I can try my best. So that's why I'm chilling or pausing the stream for the last minutes to talk about this, because that's important.
There's a harsh reality that all streamers have to learn eventually. Your viewers aren't your friends. They can't be.
I have had probably 20 people come to me about themselves, like on live. The first 2 times it's happened, I tried to like help them, and then it just ended badly in them getting parasocial towards me and then nonstop coming to me.
You see, the relationship between a streamer and a viewer is way more complicated than a normal friendship. When you spend hours watching someone through a screen, day after day, your brain starts doing something weird. You pick up their sense of humor, you learn their opinions, their moods, what makes them laugh and what sets them off. You come to know them the way you'd know a friend, except they have no idea you even exist.
Deadass.
This is what's called a parasocial relationship, and it can be a dangerous thing.
Now a scary home invasion as 3 masked intruders with guns grab a popular influencer by the hair demanding money.
3 guys came into my room, turned all the lights on, and then they had the gun pointed at me.
While most parasocial relationships don't reach this level, there's always a possibility that it can.
3 popular Twitch streamers face a terrifying encounter while live streaming along the Santa Monica Pier.
If the streamer leans too far one way, they might come across as uninterested or cold. But lean too far the other, and viewers can mistake an occasional reply for friendship.
Please stop following me. It's getting weird, it's getting strange, I don't know you, okay? So please, leave me alone.
That's where things can turn for the worst, because now that attention can turn into expectation.
I ain't gonna lie to him. Once I start having motherfuckers like this, bro, I'ma just warn them, bro, let them know there's a reason I keep a strap on. I'm not going nowhere without a gun, gang. And I'm not dealing with no bullshit that someone's throwing. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm finna have my fucking lawyer's last names are gonna be Goldstein, bro. I'm cooling on me.
And when the expectation of a response to the next chat isn't met, it can feel less like being ignored by a streamer and more like a betrayal by someone that they thought they knew.
It's a weird parasocial relationship
Amaranth,
that forms.
yes.
And
I don't know why I forgot her name.
This person is forming that typically until they're like about to show up, or they do show up.
That is hard to manage, which is why most streamers keep a barrier up around the heavy personal stuff.
My sissy's dead. Right, let's try and keep it positive.
Talk about side of chat, please. This is something I just don't like to hear or talk about, you know?
And you can't really blame them. At the end of the day, streamers are supposed to entertain.
At some point, there has to be a boundary between caring about the people watching and becoming responsible for everything that they bring into the chat.
They become too attached to, where they see you as an actual friend that they have. So I feel like that is kind of
is it bad is it that Joe was trying to, like, that Joe helped them? Because now they probably having, like, some type of actual emotional attachment to him, and it gets to some weird shit, you know?
That as a streamer, but it's hard to get that line is.
Joe had every reason to draw that same boundary. He'd answered the heavy messages, taken conversations off stream, and learned what could happen when things become too parasocial.
The first 2 times I helped somebody with, like, issues, they just messaging me, and then like got upset when I stopped messaging them, so it's more of that issue.
But mental health meant too much to him. Ignoring somebody who might not make it through the night was never a choice he could live with. After those early mistakes, Joe implemented two important factors that would eliminate those odd parasocial dynamics from coming into the picture. For starters, he removed any one-on-one interaction. All conversations with chatters were strictly held on stream from the Twitch chat.
I've prepared to go, tired of waiting for things to improve. You are my escape. Thank you, dude. If you're saying you're gonna kill yourself, don't. I know this was 10 minutes still here.
And second, but most importantly, he made the pivot from trying to be the help himself and became the middleman.
Fine if you're depressed and you want to come to me for advice, but when it comes to the gravity of seeking an expert is better than seeking Joe Bartolozzi, a Twitch streamer, TikToker. You know what I mean?
For those who came into the chat looking for help, Joe was there to give them a few encouraging words and push them in the right direction.
I've had not so good thoughts, if you know what I mean, and listening to your advice and others has helped me even during those hard times. If you ever have thoughts, reach out to somebody, genuinely. Go to a therapist, psychiatrist, talk to somebody that can help you. Not the answer. Like, there's only so much I'm able to do as a creator, especially seeing that I don't know the person. So I try to do the charity streams for, like, you know, 988 or AFSP or doing reactions today. And charity stream. We raised $2,700, which was matched 3x by the Melinda Bill Gates Foundation. So double chat for that. Goes to a good cause, saving lives.
And for a while, this worked pretty well. While it seems kind of small, Joe's brief but encouraging words were actually making a difference in people's lives.
Been subbed for a year now, and I want to say thank you for helping me through this past year with having to deal with my grandpa's suicide and my own personal problems. You're definitely my favorite top streamer, and I hope you never stop.
But by the time Joe graduated college, things had started to change. His viewer count climbed to some of the highest in all of streaming, and managing the expectation of that many chatters is a totally different beast.
Like, right now, I average 10K. Chat's horrible.
Yeah?
Like, I gotta lock in. I want to get into the... I get stressed the f*** out. To get stressed the f*** out. I could tell this was gonna happen at the start of stream when I got like 9 messages just unloaded onto me.
With this many viewers, Joe found himself caught between two groups that wanted completely different things from him. Because on one hand, some viewers felt that he wasn't doing enough to help.
I guess even my favorite streamer doesn't care about me. Lame comment. I have 5,000 people in my stream that are spamming right now. I'm also playing a video game. And then I don't respond to you and you pull this guilt trip here.
But on the other hand, there was a totally different group of viewers that were tired of the stream constantly stopping.
That's some dickhead shit. Bro, my friends be calling me parasocial, but I'm not parasocial if this is really what parasocial means. Nah, not me. Hell no, I'm not parasocial one bit, gang. This shit is crazy. What the fuck you mean? Trying to guilt trip the streamer, bro. Like, are you not a dickhead for that? I feel like if you're gonna type in and try to be nice to the person that you're typing to, you know what I mean? Like, not trying to fucking guilt trip them with some shitty ass guilt trip.
I like watching your streams, but when you go on rants like this, that's all you do all the time. That's annoying. Play the game. Do me a favor and never watch me again. Do me a favor and go f*** yourself.
No matter what Joe did, someone felt ignored, and the messages were starting to get more demanding. Early on, people would briefly mention that they were struggling, and Joe would offer a few words of encouragement. Now, they wanted more.
Like, every stream, it's been getting more and more and more and more, like, involved, where people are genuinely asking me to fix their I can't. I'm sorry.
But the hardest part was figuring out who genuinely needed help and who was only looking for attention.
How do you balance keeping everybody happy and then also sorting through people who are just doing it for attention?
I mean, that's the struggle. Because I'm a suicide prevention advocate, an avenue that a lot of people use to manipulate their way into being noticed or speaking to me on stream. And so, yeah, if there's 10 chats saying they're suicidal, 6 of them are fake.
I'm not gonna lie, yo, bro, you are the shittiest of asses. I'm talking about unwiped all of that. If you're using suicide as a way to get noticed by your favorite streamer, bro. That is some dickhead shit, and you could potentially be ruining someone's chance of them getting help to save their life. You know what I mean? Could you be the shittiest ass to even do that shit, bro? You're crazy. You're going places, man, and it's not heaven. I'm telling you.
Because I do so much mental health advocacy, the amount of people that come into my chat and fake being is absurd. I had one chatter that came in and they say, hey, I'm the mother of so-and-so. He took his own life. I just wanted to let you know you were his favorite streamer. I'm sorry that he took his life. I don't really know what to say. I'm sorry. Hope you're all right. I'm sorry for the loss of your son. Ugh. Come to find out, they come back a month later and they're like, my brother typed that, banned his, blocked him. You're the chatter? I knew that, bro. I'm banning you, man. That's fucking weird as shit.
This leaves Joe stuck making a decision that's difficult to get right.
If I'm being honest, I think a large portion of people that come into my chat and say stuff that's idle are lying. But I have to treat them all as if they're real, because then I could, on an off chance, not take somebody seriously that is serious. And that's the worst thing you could do.
Ignoring the wrong message could have serious consequences, but responding to every message was impossible, and the pressure of trying was beginning to wear him down.
I feel bad, and I've talked about this. It's like, I wish I could, but like sometimes I can't. Like there's only so I'm able to, especially seeing that I don't know the person.
But there's one message that weighs on Joe the most. It's one that he's heard over and over again, that for some viewers, he's the only reason that they're still alive.
Joe Bart saved my life, dead ass. I'm so fucking serious. I only stopped from killing myself once because he had a react stream coming up. Hashtag thanks. Crazy.
You were there when my dad passed. You saved me from ending my own life more than anyone should. I've realized so much because of you. I can't thank you enough. You unknowingly have helped me with a lot. My life has gotten a lot better since watching you from your philosophy stuff. Never had a favorite streamer until I watched your streams, and it kind of saved my life, no pressure. I wanted to myself, you saved life. I did not save your life. You saved your own life. Please get the help you need, though. If I'm the only reason that you stopped, wanting to kill yourself in that moment, you need help outside of just watching my content.
When you hear some of those stories, how big of a toll does that take on you? Because, like, I don't know, I'm watching through some of their clips, talking to people like this, a lot of the chat is asking, who is checking on Joe?
I mean, I'm starting therapy soon. I'm not saying my videos as like something to fall back on to make you feel happier. Like, your videos are the only thing that's keeping me alive.
Take a second and think about what that actually means for the person receiving it. Somebody just told you that your uploads are load-bearing for their existence.
Don't tell me that. Like, I'm glad I'm able to help me. Like, get help, please.
That is fact.
So what happens if you burn out and quit? On some level, Joe now feels like he has to keep posting, because somewhere out there, somebody's hanging on by his streaming schedule.
There will be people that will like come to my chat and they're like, hey, you prevented me from killing myself because I saw one of your videos and it made me laugh. On surface level, that's great. If you're me, now I'm going, oh, if I stop posting, people are gonna start killing themselves.
And beyond the pressure, there's the sheer exposure to darkness. Joe's DMs and chat are a constant stream of people's lowest moments. And when you're surrounded by that much pain for that long, it eventually starts to get in.
That's like...
And when you're surrounded by that much pain
Hey Joe, just found out my mom passed away from cancer. My dad was never there for me. Always me and her. I don't know what to do now. Wow.
For that long, it eventually starts to get in.
God.
That's like the one thing is the emotional drain, I guess. Like, I put a lot out.
After every
Oh fuck. That was bad. I'm fried though, low key.
Joe sits there for an hour just coming back down from what the job took out of him.
Like when I'm done stream, I get off. I literally sit in like silence for maybe an hour. I need like time to decompress just because that is a lot. It takes a toll.
Okay.
And I've gotten used to it, but it kind of like I'll be good for a month and then there'll be a week where I'm just like not there emotionally, I guess. And that's like a problem.
So the obvious question is, why keep doing it? Every other streamer proved you can just let the messages scroll and the career survives. Joe could put up the full wall tomorrow and nobody could really blame him.
I'm not sitting here acting like I'm some role model, but if people are going through stuff and I recognize that they're watching my content to help them, that I want them to have some sort of guidance of redirection to be better themselves and also better their own mental health in a way that's good for them.
Joe did the math and decided helping people is worth what it costs him.
I enjoy making people happy more than the other aspects of the job. And that's what enables me to deal with this too. Like a lot of people are like, oh, push through the net because you make money. I think I push through the negative
what the fuck?
Because I can affect people more positively here than any other job that I could possibly be doing.
But once he saw what his platform could do for people at their lowest, walking away from that stopped being an option he could live with.
Thank you. My mom was diagnosed with cancer about 9 months ago.
Sorry to
we
hear
would
that.
watch your videos and streams. We loved your philosophy streams. She also majored in philosophy.
Really?
A week ago I found out she has
2 more days to live. One of the final things I did was watch one of your YouTube videos. Your videos remind me of good memories. She passed away yesterday and you helped me cope. Just wanted to say thank you so much. You helped more than you'll ever know. Oh my God. Yo, that's just gonna make me cry. It's a fucking weird job, dude. It's a weird job.
I don't want to be a dickhead and laugh, but I don't know why. It gotta be because I'm faded. But like, oh man, that wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. It was not funny.
In social media, there's a lot, but it's one of the most like rewarding experiences.
I promise
Just
I'm
to
not
be able to
laughing 'cause
be
it was
someone
funny,
to
I
help
promise.
people is something that I want to do. Yeah, the money's good. Yeah, it's fun to play video games. But like on a deeper level, dude, being able to make people's days is like genuinely what I want to do. And I'm glad that I can.
Shit. W. Joe Bart, bro. I'm glad he takes. Damn, that makes me think about a lot of shit, bro. Cause I'm trying to be a streamer, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I got zero doubt in my mind that I can, like, that I won't make it as a streamer. The thing is, I just gotta. I don't know how long it'll take. You know what I mean? But I really think I can make it shake. You know? Don't know how long it'll take, but I can shake. I'm telling you. But like I said, what's it called, bro? Shit, I guess the takeaway is, damn, it's not as sweet as it seems, bro. He's helping people save themselves, but why is he the only reason that they saving themselves, bro? You gotta find happiness in yourself. Don't just find it only in a streamer, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I got so many homies and people that I had to talk to about this shit, man. This shit gets deep, bro. Mental health is a real thing. I don't doubt it, bro. I've experienced it. I experienced it. I mean, I've been depressed multiple times. I've been down that road. You know what I mean? I wanted to pull the, for me. I wanted to call it quits early too. I ain't never did it though, cause I know like I always tell my homies, bro. The bigger picture is great, bro. That shit's sweet. Just believe in a bigger picture, bro. Cause what may be a problem right now won't be a problem forever. Shit changes, but also nothing changes if nothing changes. You know, so if you ever feeling terrible, you really like ready to call it quits, bro. Maybe start adding something else to your daily routine. You know what I mean? Like, let's start trying to find joy in some shit. Let's go for a walk. Let's fucking smoke a blunt. Like, do some shit, bro. And enjoy that time. Decompress. Find a new hobby. Keep yourself busy, bro. The busier you are, the more you can't think about it. And I'm not saying thinking about it is bad, but don't ever, don't ever call it quits, bro. That was that video about Joe Bartolozzi, the only streamer that cares, by Golfcart. Again, like I said, um, I do want to post reaction videos more often. My stream setup just got set up yesterday, so we should be back posting again. And I don't know why YouTube doesn't let my videos go, like, it won't let my videos hit the algorithm for some reason. Like, I thought I was doing really good views consistently, like on every video, no matter what. I got better at thumbnails, you know what I mean? I was making my thumbnails better. But randomly, I'm only getting like 6 views, 2 views, 0 views even. Like, I think my video is at 14 views now, fucking 32 days after or some shit. You know what I mean? Like 20 days after. Like, how, bro? My last video that I had, shit, it was a Joe Bartolozzi video too. That shit had fucking, what, 1,200 views? People really like that video. Shit, I'm glad. Like, I was happy that video did well. It's my first hit in 1.2K, and you know, gotta just figure this shit out, bro. It's trial and error, bro. The more you do, the more you can learn. I'm telling you, bro. Just test the field. I really got to get analytical though.
Yo, sí lo que